Hey, what's up everyone? Jay Warren here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how to get new leads in your business. I had a training this past weekend, and during this training, one of the new person in their industry was saying, how do I get new leads? How can I find new clients for my business? So in this training, I'm gonna share with you 5 tips on actually how you can get new clients in your business. So before I get into the training, like I said, this person was brand new. They've been told to go obviously do the old school stuff, build your list, all that stuff, and that does still work. But I'm gonna get a little bit more strategic on which ways they can do to find new clients. So let's get right into the training. So tip number one is that instead of going to your warm market and saying like, hey, and I suggest that going to your warm market because that's going to be your highest conversion. Go to your warm market. I'm going to take it a step further, especially if they're against your money message or even your product. Go for the warm market referral. So if you have a list of your warm market, you can ask them, hey, are you open to a side project? If you want to hit them with the business side, hey, are you open to a new product? If you want to focus on the product side, or hey, do you know anyone that is open to your product or to making some money? The warm market referral is very, very powerful because you're going to them and asking them for another person. Hey, do you know any successful business people that I can speak to about my who are open to making some money? Because one is that they may be like, hold on, wait, I'm open to making some money. What is it that you got? So you may turn them into a lead or somebody who's possibly interested. But if you're passing through them and getting into their asking them for a referral, then all of a sudden, you put them, you kind of take them out the equation, and then that'll help you get some new business. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is shoot an educational video. Now, this has been very, very powerful in my business, and this is what is, it works. I mean, I don't know how else to put, but it works. So, when you've been to a training or, when that you've learned something, I always use my buddies slash mentor, Ray Higgins, the ILT method, invest, learn, teach. When you invest your time and your money to learn something, turn around and teach it. Turn around and teach it with a video. Create a video on what is it that you learned from the event. What is it that you learned about the product? What is it, maybe it's you create a testimonial video and you share that testimonial with your on Facebook or something like that. So those videos, shooting those educational videos is very, very powerful because those videos, people are on Facebook anyway. It's a powerful platform. So if you're creating a video on there and sharing it, people are gonna, look at you and be like, oh, I'm actually looking for that, so let me reach out to that person. So, educate your audience with a video. So that's tip number two. Tip number three, which is very, very powerful, is networking meetings. Networking meetings is, I really, really like, and I just like going to networking meetings. The reason why I like going to networking meetings is because this is where you do get, a better connection of people. You go in there, you're connecting with people, you're shaking hands, talking, but go in there instead of, so this is what people do. They go in there, with their pockets filled with flyers and business cards. Don't go in there. Go empty pocket and go in there with your listening ears on. Go in there and start asking questions with your listening ears on. When you have those listening ears on and you're asking questions, you're going to get a whole bunch of information for people who are, maybe, struggling in their business, who are looking for more business or, looking, to join a business. And if you have your listening ears on, you can take their business card and follow up with them the next day and see if they're open to what it is that you're doing. And this is really powerful because people are not doing this. I'll give you an example where, after one of my networking meetings, I reached out to one of my I reached out, I met somebody there, and I basically, as soon as that networking meeting was over, I took his business card and I put him on my calendar right away. And he was like, oh, and the reason why I do that is because a lot of people are not doing that. People are too lazy to follow up. So you want to go ahead and follow up as soon as you can, because you separate yourself from everybody else. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is very, very powerful. And if you're not doing this yet, you need to be doing this. And this is Facebook Live. Facebook Live is, a very powerful way to take people on your journey with you. So when you're at these events, you can just, go straight to a Facebook Live and share people what you're doing at your event. If you have notes from your event, you can read those notes straight from your piece of paper. Be like, hey, this is what I learned at this event. Have the camera, and your notes, and just read straight for the event. And Facebook Live is a great way to take people on the journey with you and actually get more people to reach out and connect with you, because you're live, and because you're live, you're separating yourself from everybody else who is not doing Facebook Live, and that's a great way to get more leads for your business. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5 is I learned this a long time ago. It's called offline attraction marketing. And so what is offline attraction marketing? So this is a way where you are doing events in your local area, and what is it that people are struggling with in your industry. So if people are struggling with, me being in the network marketing business, people are struggling how to use Facebook, how to use Instagram, how to create videos, how to do Facebook Live. You host these types of events in your industry, and then when you host those type of events, you're using attraction marketing principles. So, if people who are network marketing, there's a lot of people who do not know how to use social media. If you put a free social media boot camp, or a free Facebook, how to use Facebook or how to use Twitter boot camp, in a 30-minute, 45-minute seminar, you're going to attract those people to you. And then when you attract those people to you, then all of a sudden you separate yourself from everybody else, and you can start building your list and get leads that way as well. So hopefully that was very, very beneficial for you. If it was, please share this video, comment below. I would always love to hear your feedback. Also, if you are looking for more leads in your business, these were just 5 I gave you. But if you want different ways and leads on how to get leads on your business, I will leave a link below this video. Just click the link below this video, put your name and your information in. You can access how you can start building your business and getting more leads into your business. So love you guys, and this is Jay Warren. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye.